I have been
What time's John Wall?
here coming up later.
What time?
Later? I mean, what, are you taking medicine?
No, I like to have a fucking schedule. I don't know why that's so hard. What time
When we're
did you
done
tell
with him, we're going to do Blake.
Okay, so you didn't. We're doing Blake now.
When we're done with Blake, we're going to do John.
Okay, so did you give him a time? Is all I'm asking.
I told him when we're done with Blake.
Okay, I don't know why it's so fucking hard to
Why-
communicate. Because I like
Is
to
it
know
going to
what's shit going
Is
on.
it going to affect this at all?
No, it may. I didn't know if we were like at 2:30 or 3 and we had a time zone to frame. That's why I asked.
When we're done with Blake is our time.
Whatever, just go.
Sounds good to me.
John Wall, like the shooting guard for the Wizards?
But better. A goose champion.
Oh.
Stoner, you're probably gonna be filling in for me in a minute because I'm fixing to walk out the fucking door.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom, and welcome to the Big Honker Podcast, brought to you by Gundog Outdoors. I'm Jeff Stanfield with the world famous Andy Shaver.
Got a big Black Friday sale going on at Gundog Outdoors, so go check them out. Jeff, give us the details.
Black Friday to Cyber Monday, 25% off all products. Check them out at gundogoutdoors.com.
Are there any promo codes or anything like that?
Nope,
Or is it
just
just
says
you just go and buy it and it's automatic?
25% off all
Site-wide.
products. Yep, site-wide. So
That's
anyways,
a good deal.
Don't miss it.
you need to have the trauma kit. I don't care what you get. I don't care anything else they sell. They have great products, but get the field trauma kit. Carry one in all your vehicles and in your blind bag. You never, ever know when it's going to save somebody's life or a dog's life.
You know,
True.
don't be selfish.
So with us today from Grant, Nebraska. Sorry, ladies. He's fixing to be officially off the market in August. Blake Poppe.
Yo.
Now you you drove through town. They had a parade for you.
Yes.
They were honking and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I got in behind the bus. I go, shit. I'm driving, they're honking and flashing and yelling. And I'm like, oh, that's right. They won the state championship. And I'm just in the middle of the
You
parade.
should have just rolled your window down and been like, "I'm here. I'm here. Don't worry.
Going to Texas.
Don't-
Bye-bye.
Thanks for the greeting. Friendliest little town.
Where was this at?
Trenton, Nebraska.
And they won state.
Won
in
state
football?
yesterday.
Or
Yep,
girls.
football.
What was yesterday? Tuesday
Yeah.
or Monday?
Monday.
They play
Monday.
football Monday.
Yeah, because they do D1, D2 on Mondays and C.
I started to laugh at that, but Texas does theirs like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think. But they play them all at one place at
They
Jerry's
do
World.
all
Do
classifications.
y'all play all of y'all's at where do they play at Omaha?
Memorial Stadium.
Omaha.
Memorial Stadium in Lincoln.
Well, at least there's somebody winning some games there this year.
Somebody is. At least 50% of them.
So half the people in Nebraska are happy at every game.
Well, I don't know about that.
You know, we got the shit beat out of us in football in the playoffs. Knox got beat 50-0 in the playoffs the other day. And the coach's wife had on Facebook, she said, well, her husband, Caleb, nice guy. She said, well, Caleb always says the only person happy at the end of the year is the one team that wins. And he's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly right. I thought that's a
Very
good way to
true.
put it. And they had a good season. They got a young team, but man, that's a sucky way to get blown. What do you think? Would you rather get blown out in the playoffs or lose by one possession game?
One possession game.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so, because then it's always going to be somebody's fault. Be like, that dickhead Tommy over there, be 65-year-old man will be getting gas. Or that dickhead Tommy right there, he cost us the championship
His
in
rather
72.
fat ass hadn't got
Yeah.
that holding call.
Yeah.
We'd have won.
In 72, we'd have been the champs, but his ass wasn't paying attention.
I don't know. I'd feel really shitty scoring 0 points in a fucking championship game.
But at least you know it's over. It's not like it's a big heartbreaking at the end.
Right.
What's funny is the lady who works for us, her son plays. This is the best thing I've heard all year long. She told Michelle, she goes, yep. She goes, it's the band. They didn't play to fire them up the whole time. The band never played one time.
It's always something.
So
Everybody's a deep down a Husker fan, it sounds like.
but can you imagine at Thanksgiving, they're like, yeah, we just got beat in the playoffs because of the damn band. What's the score? 50-0? That fucking band. Yeah, them fuckers.
That band would have fired up the horse every once in a
would've.
while. We'd have won. Do they play that song in Nebraska?
What?
Horse.
Horse?
The horse. You've never heard the horse? It's the greatest.
It's the football song.
It is the football song.
The football song?
yeah.
The football song.
I mean, I
I
know
thought
y'all don't have a
the-
lot to cheer for in
I thought
Nebraska
the
lately, but
football song was by Sirius.
No, I'll pull it up. You've heard the horse. You've had to have heard the horse.
I don't know.
It's the best. It is the best. High school football, the horse. Matter of fact, I think, let me see here.
Have you heard the horse stoner?
Matter of fact, Ohio State or someone plays it, and it's a big time. It's a YouTube video.
Here's Wisconsin playing it.
Oh, yeah.
God.
They beat y'all's ass this week. You lost $100 to Dan
Beat
Reese,
our
didn't you?
ass.
Stoner told me that day, he said, Nebraska will lose by 1 possession. You watch.
Stoner knows.
You've heard the horse. You've never heard the horse?
I feel like we need to go to someone better than the University of Wisconsin.
Oh, this is
because
great.
they suck.
Then they spell out coyotes.
Listen, I am a
Coyotes?
I'm a big Wisconsin college sports person now.
They're
especially their
big
volleyball
time.
team.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, especially the volleyball team.
Especially volleyball. Big volleyball.
Yes.
What would your sister's a coach of young ladies?
Yes.
How would she handle if she saw all her star cheerleaders flashing their pubes to everybody like that in them pictures?
I don't know. I don't know how she'd handle it.
As a father of some future daughters, how would you feel if it was your daughter?
Listen, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
I just want to know if this is common across all girls' locker
Right.
rooms.
I think it is.
They
Is
should
this how
all-
we celebrate?
They should all leak those pictures so we could all judge.
Right.
The one girl had abs on her abs.
It was the best thing that happened to the University of Wisconsin's volleyball program because they're selling out like every day.
Yeah, and they're winning.
Are they?
I think our
Who cares?
I think Nebraska. Who cares?
Yeah. Don't care if they win or not. They
I
look
don't
good
know.
naked.
I brought it up to Emily. I'm like, listen, this is what these girls did. What do you think? She goes, oh, yeah, we did that in high school and stuff. It was fun. It was funny. We'd show our boobs. Well, what? I never once thought that I'd flop out my schlong.
Big win, guys.
Big win. Look at this.
There you go. Take a picture.
Coach Steele used to do that.
See?
He was
Not,
it
not
is a
on
thing.
purpose.
he would tuck it and go. He called himself Charlene. He
Yeah,
would
but I had
walk
a
around the
friend do
locker.
that too.
You would do that?
I had a friend do that. We always laughed at him. Now that you say that, we did.
Mine problem was mine wasn't enough to tuck.
Well, yeah, that I used flopped lightly.
I'd have to let my pubes grow out long enough and it would cover it
Did you
naturally.
see the video the other day? It's that season of the year when you have 4 inches of penis and you got 6 inches of clothes on.
Yes, I feel that.
But yeah, the horse.
I've
Back
never
to the
heard it.
horse. The horse.
Never heard it.
They didn't play. No wonder.
No,
Nebraska needs this song to
I'll
migrate.
try anything.
To migrate.
Yeah,
It's the best.
Would you have dated an Amish girl if you'd had the chance?
I don't know.
If you take an Amish girl on a nice romantic dinner and it's candlelight, is it just like another day at home or is it like a romantic dinner?
No, that's another day home for her.
Yeah.
It's like you couldn't
You're
spring for
thinking
the
about that
electricity.
now, aren't you?
You
Makes
couldn't
sense.
spring for a little bit of electricity on this
Right.
date.
Yeah.
So
That
how
would be
much time
romantic
do
to
you-
her. He turned the lights on.
Turn the lights on,
Wow.
just for a little bit though.
So we always talk Nebraska football with you because
Yep.
you're a Nebraska football expert.
Yep.
Is Scott Frost still living in the great state of Nebraska?
No, he kind of got shunned. A lot of shit came out about him.
You mean like when it started with Lawrence Phillips or some other shit?
Other shit, like I guess he was drunk all the time, and he was an arrogant asshole on the golf course and doing
those-
shit. He got kicked off the Omaha Country Club.
Well, yeah, because he was fucking losing.
Well,
he could be
he
a
was being
drunk
drunk,
asshole.
obnoxious.
If he was 11-0, they wouldn't give 2 fucks what he was doing
no,
on
I
that golf
agree.
course.
That's what I told people. I
Yeah.
said, well, now that we
If he-
fired him, we're like,
Yeah.
oh, now we can talk shit.
If he was putting naked with a 19-year-old, nobody would give him 2
Well,
shits
that's
if they
the
was
other
winning.
thing is he cheated on his wife. His wife was living in Florida the whole time.
Really?
Yeah.
So who was he cheating with?
I don't know. Probably
One of those
Wisconsin
girls.
volleyball player.
One
Yeah.
of those girls from the
Yeah,
video.
volleyball deal. He's a big volleyball fan. I mean, kind of like Urban Meyer. You know, y'all wanted to hire Urban Meyer. You owe me $100 too, because y'all didn't hire Urban Meyer.
Who did
you
y'all
know?
make
We
that
haven't hired anybody.
Who did y'all
$2,100.
hire?
Yep.
Nobody yet.
I'm telling you, he should hire. Andy was right. Deion Sanders is who y'all should hire.
He won't go to Nebraska. Well, I'd love him.
From much dinero as he will.
What they're talking about, and I hate this, I think it's stupid, is they're talking Matt Rule.
Ooh.
He's
Like,
a good
that's the
coach.
big talk.
He's a damn good college coach.
But I don't think he can get a new job. If he gets a job with like in 3 years, he forfeits.
Yeah, he's got to pay back like $30 million or $40 million. But
I hope
Nebraska and
so.
all the money, they're probably going to pay him that $40 million right off the
Right.
bat, and then
Just
give him
say here.
$10 million a year. He's a very good coach. He's a good college coach. That would not be a bad hire. Deion Sanders, though, automatically gets you indoors.
Right.
That's what Texas Tech did. Andy's a Tech guy. Tech hired a great football coach. Nobody knew who he
Right.
was. He's a Texas kid. He's coached high school football in Texas, won state championships. He's just like Art Briles.
Right.
The Texas high school football coaches love him. So guess what? That he gets in every door in Texas, and those coaches are like, "Hey, you need to go play for Joey Florence at Texas Tech. They got a good upcoming program. Y'all need to hire some. Y'all got to hire someone that's a splash guy.
You do, but I don't think they're going to do it because they usually fuck it up.
Well, who do you think they're going to hire then?
I don't know.
Matt Rule's a good coach. That would be a good hire.
I don't know. I would love Deion Sanders, Urban Meyer.
I would not hire Urban Meyer. He's a piece of shit. Deion Sanders makes those kids.
Urban Meyer's a winner.
He is a winner, but he's just like we've talked about a minute ago. As soon as he loses, then he's a fucking asshole. But while he's winning, everybody loves him. Has
he ever gone anywhere and lost? Other than Jacksonville?
Yeah. It's the last job he had.
Has he gone
what have you done for me lately?
Has he gone to a professional or a college program and
he's
lost?
been great. But every time when he leaves, you're on fucking probation for 10 years.
Florida.
Yeah.
If we could have 10 good years of football, I'd take 10 years of probation.
Yeah. But look what he did, though.
I need it. State of Nebraska needs it.
But y'all's crime rate will go up there. Look at him. He brings in a nice Christian guy like Tim Tebow and then puts him with Aaron Hernandez. I mean, so you got to level. You got to
attract.
That's right.
That's right.
Bring the guy from West Nebraska with the guy from Eastern Nebraska.
100%.
Urban Meyer, I don't know, would go to Nebraska and win right now because I think he's lost kind of some luster. He's getting older now.
Right.
But
I feel like we would feel like it's a great hire, and then we'd be disappointed.
I think it would be like when Steve Spurrier went to South Carolina.
Yep.
The thing that he took to Florida, he didn't take all of that to South Carolina.
Or Jimbo Fisher.
Yeah, to Texas, same deal.
Yeah.
What's his name? What's on that? Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
Automatically gets you into every athletic kid in the country's room.
Yep.
Coach Sanders Deion Sanders is coming to the house.
Yeah.
Tell Mama to put on her dry panties.
And he's doing great. He
does
not
good.
a big name college. He's doing great.
He makes the kids go to class.
Yep.
He doesn't. What did you say about him wearing their clothes, Andy?
I'll try to find it. It was a YouTube video. But he somebody was asking him like, why do you have such a strict dress code? He's like, well, when these kids go anywhere, if they go get a job at UPS, there's a dress code. If they go get a job on Wall Street, there's a dress code.
Right.
He's like, so if I let them just walk around in their sweats and everything else, he's like, I'm not setting them up for life.
Right.
So it's my job to get these kids ready for the real world, which it's true.
It is very true.
I'm gonna try to find
it. It shows discipline.
Yeah, that's what
if
they
them
lack.
guys can follow that, it's if they can follow that's discipline.
Whatever you do in life,
here it is.
if you want to be successful, you got to be disciplined at it. And whatever you do, self-employed, work for myself. Look at the way he's dressed while he's telling this.
Hypocrite.
No slides.
No slides.
No slides. No armpits exposed. No white beaters. Sit in the front of the classroom and be the perfect gentleman, because when it comes down to it, if you need help from that professor, they're going to recall your character and who you've been consistently in that class. No slides. No sleeveless shirts.
Why does it have to be said that you say must shower?
And make sure you shower before you go to class. And do not, I don't want to get a report that you was in some bull jump with our apparel on represent us. Kids sitting in the back of the class making noise. You freestyling back to the whole class while I was trying to teach you with Jack State football shirt on. It's not going to happen. When it get back to me, it's going to get back to your coaches first, but then when it get back to me, it's going to be a problem.
Good for him.
Yep.
Gonna be a problem.
We need role models like that.
Yep.
But he was wearing slides.
He was wearing some slides. They were
Kinda
Gucci
like,
though.
Look what you didn't want to dress as.
But he's telling them kids, he's giving them life skills. When I was a kid growing up, if a football team went on the road, college, even some high school teams, the Coyotes back in the days, they had to make their kids wear blazers on a bus.
Right.
You looked respectable when you went somewhere. You see this shit? Have you seen the shit Cam Newton was wearing?
Yeah, that's exactly who I was going to bring up.
Kyler Murray looked like a fucking pastry clown. I mean, it was terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked respectable. I can't believe Cam Newton, and Cam Newton's a hell of an athlete. He got in a lot of trouble in college, but he's never been in nothing but
Just one time.
good citizen.
Just one time.
Well, it was pretty major.
Now you learn.
But he's never been in any issue in the NFL. He's been a good guy, a good model citizen. He was Dan and Yogurt's representative. But the shit he wears, that's a salesman of the year. Who can sell that motherfucker shit like that?
Right.
Think, I look good.
I look good.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Look like a
I
clown.
might wear this into the game tomorrow.
Is Jimmy Garoppolo going to be the wealthiest quarterback in football next year?
No.
No.
Why would Deion Sanders go to Nebraska?
Well, he's at Jackson State, Alabama.
Right.
I mean, Nebraska's well, I tell you why.
Well,
No, Nebraska
okay,
used to be a pedigree school.
right.
Top 5, 10, top 10 everywhere. They're down. He goes to Nebraska and wins a national championship. The greatest, the greatest defensive back of all time is now one of the greatest football coaches of all time.
Right. That would make sense. But
I think he goes to Auburn.
well, I was gonna say, why wouldn't he go somewhere like Auburn or somewhere less shitty?
I've
I
never
don't know. Auburn's pretty shitty right now.
Shitty.
I've never been to Lincoln, Nebraska. My picture of Lincoln, Nebraska is it's probably a nice town, but I heard it's a real liberal place now.
Yeah, a little bit. Not
But
much
all
like Omaha,
college
but
towns are that way.
Yeah.
If from all the college towns I've been to, and I haven't been to a bunch of them, I flunked out 6, 7 of them myself growing up, but I would pick to go to Oklahoma State, Stillwater, Oklahoma. To me, Ames, Iowa, places like that,
Place in the
small
Midwest.
country towns, Midwest. You don't have to lock your doors all the time. Good family, good. That's to
Right.
me where a coach would want to be.
Yep.
I would. Can you imagine trying to coach in the Miami,
No. I
trying to
wouldn't
keep
wanna do
them
that.
kids off South Beach and shit, or Austin,
Listen,
Texas?
you've got to stay in tonight. Okay, coach.
I mean, fucking look at Norman, Oklahoma. They've had a lot of shit happening in Soonerville.
And plus, like they're all getting paid now, which they were getting paid
Right.
regardless.
Publicly
but
now.
It's public now.
Right.
Like you're gonna take a kid that's making $3 million, 18 years old, in Miami.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Good luck.
Forget about it. Good luck.
Quinn Ewers looked like the best $13 million University of Texas ever spent after the Alabama game. Nowadays, they've been better off to fucking pay $1.30 somewhere else,
Well,
probably.
Welcome to the
coming.
NFL now, too. That's what we're turning it into.
Arch is coming.
And Arch is checking in early. So remember, I told you that. I said that's going to be a problem. But now Quinn's not playing good, so they're going to have a legit quarterback controversy probably this year. I don't think Arch Manning's is the answer.
Was Nebraska ever in the running for Arch Manning?
No.
No. Did you see Jameis Winston complain that he lost his job because of an injury?
I did see that. I did.
A motherfucker.
I want to ask you a question.
He's winning with Andy.
What's the problem with Nebraska that Blake Martinez goes to Kansas State and they win now?
Blake Martinez?
Ain't that his name?
Adrian Martinez.
Adrian Martinez.
Blake Martinez.
Offensive line and offensive coordinator.
Okay.
Our O-line blows. I mean, we're honestly, watching that game against Wisconsin, we are the worst football team I've ever watched in my life. We screwed
it's
the
a
pooch
talent level?
everywhere. It's a talent level and not being able to coach your kids up because they say they're coming into the university and these kids have these talents, but our coaches cannot build their talent to their potential. So that's the problem we're having, and then they just get undisciplined, and that game Saturday against Wisconsin was so fucking ugly.
So the last 10 years, y'all just absolutely have had no coaches there is what you're saying.
No, Bo Pelin was the last good coach we had.
And y'all ran him off because he won 9 games.
Because he yelled at the refs on the sidelines.
So blind motherfucker, that's kind of frowned upon in Lincoln.
I guess people didn't like it. I
So
didn't give a
did
fuck.
Tom Osborne ever scream at official?
Oh yeah,
But he was winning 11 games, so it was okay.
he was with 11 games.
It's all
Yeah.
about college football is
It's
about winning.
fucking- yeah,
That's it.
and there's so much donor money in that fucking school. It's just like if you donate enough, you'd be like, I don't like Bo Pelini, so he gets fired, and then we're fucking Bill Callahan, fucking Mike Riley, and it's just fucking train wreck after train wreck.
So
it's been hard being a Scourge fan this year, is what you're saying.
This year,
Has this year been
motherfucker, I have not seen the good ever in my life. The last time we won a championship was '95. I was 1.
is that when Johnny the Jet Rogers? That was in
Yeah.
1972,
That
wasn't
was '72.
it? Yeah.
95 was or 97. 97 would have been.
I lived through
Tom
some
Frazier.
good Cornhusker teams.
Yep.
From the time Tom Osborne had Mike Rozier and Irving Fryer and them boys, they were fucking good. And I think they got
Lawrence
beat.
Phillips.
I think they got beat by Miami in the national championship game. But that was that was probably one of the greatest college football teams ever that
They
year.
say 95 or 97 was the greatest college football team ever put together.
That was with that.
was Tommy Frazier play on that team?
Yeah.
I thought
and
that was
Lawrence
Eric.
Phillips and
Yeah.
Eric Crouch was 01.
I don't think you know your Huskers football.
Uh-oh.
I do.
This is
Eric
getting
Crouch was
serious.
01. That's when he won the Heisman Trophy.
Is he the one that died in the plane crash, or is that Blake Bellinger?
That was Blake Beringer.
Behringer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not Blake.
See there, here he goes again. I don't think he knows.
Yeah,
his
he's the
Huskers
Nebraska
football.
guy. So, anyways, the 95 team you say is the best Husker team ever?
Brooke Beringer.
Brooke.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah.
I think it's the team that lost to Miami. It was
You
the
think
greatest
so?
team. I think that was Miami. I think that was Nebraska's greatest team. Y'all had who was it? Turner Gill was a quarterback.
Yep.
Turner
That was
Gill.
before my time.
Mike Rozier was a tailback.
Yep.
They had a big defensive end that played. Did Neil Smith go to Nebraska?
Neil Smith?
That played for the Chiefs. It was a defensive end. I think he played at Nebraska on that football team.
Not sure.
And
All I remember is there's an iconic video out there of Warren Sapp on his knee breathing so heavy because the Huskers are just wearing him the fuck out.
but they won the game.
That's right.
Eric Crouch was 2000.
Told you, dickhead.
2002 is what you said.
I said 01 because that's when he won the Heisman.
He was 2000, 2001. So he got a lot better. But he never translated to the NFL, though, did he?
No.
'Cause he was this run and gun quarterback.
Who was
He
it?
did bad.
Eric Crouch.
Then he went to Canadian Football League, and now he's selling hotels or something.
I thought he died. No, that was Bobby Brooks.
That was Brooke Beringer.
Oh. Close. Zach Taylor. I remember him.
Yep. He's like, what, 08?
04. 05, 06.
Yeah. Because he's, old fucking Zach Taylor, the coach for the Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the same guy.
Same guy.
He knows what he's doing. Taylor Martinez, is he related to Adrian Martinez at
No
all?
relation at all. We do like the Martinezes, though.
Apparently,
Fucking weird.
Apparently so. Taylor Martinez was a 4-year starter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Terrible the whole time, too. Didn't like him either.
Who was?
Taylor Martinez.
I don't even like Caleb Thompson either. I think he's fucking terrible, too.
I tell you who I feel bad for is poor Falks, because now they said that quarterback tore his ACL.
Yeah, he's out for the
Oh,
season.
fuck, he did?
Yep.
Yeah.
I love his name.
Someone said
Hooker?
Alabama's
Hooker.
Alabama's worst team ever, 9-3 in the last 15 years. Tennessee's best team ever in the last 15 years, 9-3.
9-3. That
Yeah.
sucks. He's good.
He was good, and they had a legitimate shot.
Is that why they lost to South Carolina?
I don't know when he got hurt. Do you know when he got hurt?
Just last week, yeah. Okay, the great 1983 Nebraska Cornhuskers is the best college football team ever, I think.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't win the national championship. They beat Penn State, number 4 Penn State, 44-6. They played Wyoming 56-20, Minnesota 84-13, UCLA 42-10, Syracuse 63-7, at Oklahoma State 14-10. They beat Missouri 34-13. They beat Colorado 69-19, Kansas State 51-25, Iowa State 72-29, Kansas 67-31, Oklahoma 28-21. Then they got beat by Miami 31-30. That was I'm telling you right now, that was the best college football team ever. Just a drop
A lot
pass.
of people say it's 95 or 97. I don't remember.
No.
Whatever Warren Sapp was in.
This is their offense. Turner Gill, who was an All-American, great. If he'd have played today's NFL, he'd been a big-time star.
We were talking about hiring him as a coach before Scott Frost.
Mike Rozier was your running back. He won the Heisman. Your fullback was Tom Rathman, who ended up starting in the NFL for the 49ers for a long time. Irving Fryer was an all-pro wide receiver they had for him. Dean Steinkühler was the right guard. He played in the NFL for a long time. On their defense, they were just stout the whole way. They were white guys blocking for fast black guys that were great athletes.
What have I said since
That's the
I
whole-
met
That's what you got to
guys?
have. That's
Get,
what you
get
need.
the homeboy and heart full fucking Nebraska players in the middle blocking for the fast black guys.
That's exactly what it was, and that's what Nebraska did all the time. They would go to Florida and Houston, Texas, and recruit
Yep.
all their skill position and their defensive backs,
Right.
and then they would go to Cornfusker U and get a little town in Nebraska and get their linemen.
That's right.
What can Deion do for you?
Yes.
So that's
We need Deion.
We need Deion.
I'll call Trev Alberts.
how's the farming this year?
Terrible.
It's pretty much the whole way down the whole flight line.
Fuck. Everywhere I talk to,
Well,
they're bad.
water's a main part of farming, I've
This
noticed.
is a pretty big part. I only harvested 25% of my dryland crops. The rest, Stoner
How
and I
much?
sat there
What's
and
a
watched it die.
what's a normal year?
100%
100% dryland?
Yes.
Really?
on a normal year.
Robert,
You're just living
Probably
in there.
90% over a 10-year period.
fuck yeah. Even in 2012 when the drought was so bad, you still got to harvest. But that's because we started with a soil profile. This year we had nothing. Forever.
What's the situation on the irrigated? How'd you done irrigated too? It was way down.
The
wasn't it?
irrigated was good.
The prices were good still.
Yeah, but I used a fuckload of water. So we're on a 5-year, 63.5 inches in that 5-year period. It was only 13.5 inches a year. Well, fuck, I pumped 25 this year.
So you're gonna have to really cut back next year.
Fuck yeah.
What are you gonna? Were you gonna do wheat or what?
I drilled weed everywhere.
Do they do they penalize you if
Yeah.
you go over the water limit?
Yeah, I don't remember if you are taken. I think you're fined, and then your next 5-year contract is taken away from what you use.
So you're just kicking the can down the road every time you go over.
Pretty much.
Hoping there's gonna be a wet year.
Yeah, because like on the opposite side, if you have a wet year and you don't use that much water, that bounces over the next 5 too.
But that's never happens.
Has there ever been a
Happens
year where you
sometimes.
didn't have to kick on your pivot?
No, not with irrigated corn. You got to do it a couple times. The first year I was farming on my own when Dad died, I watered like 8 inches of water, and that's the least that Grandpa could ever remember having to water.
8 inches of water.
But it really wasn't that good. I mean, it was average corn. You know, it was 220, 230. But, you know, like in a drought year when you're watering, it's better because it has the heat units to grow, and we're raising 280, 270 bushel corn.
Yeah.
On the hot years, you're just using a lot of water. So it really probably evens out.
So the old farmer in Nebraska shouldn't whine. I mean, in North Dakota shouldn't whine at all because they don't ever have to water hardly. And what are they getting, 400 bushel?
No.
What are they getting?
I don't know if they're getting 400. Probably 220, 250.
They never have to turn an irrigation
Right.
pivot on.
Or Iowa.
Iowa, same way?
Iowa's raising 300 bushel, 350 bushel corn with no water.
On dry land?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Making some
That's
jack.
why they can farm 500 acres and make a killing, especially if you own it.
Why don't you move to Iowa?
That'd be
We'd have to
great.
own land.
I always tell Mom my ancestors fucking rode the
They
train
went
way
too
too
far.
long.
They went too far.
I don't know what made them stop here, but they should have stopped about
They were
400 miles east.
They were go-getters.
Yeah.
Well, fuck them.
Over that next hill. That's where it's at.
That's where it's at.
The next hill. The next hill. I
Yeah.
can see mountains over there. Fuck, stop right
Stop
here.
right here. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. They're gonna get real weird across that imaginary line here in about 100 years.
I have decided, Blake, I love you just like my son. And my wife did have to pay for your Christmas present the other day.
Thanks,
But
Michelle.
you, every team you go for seems to fuck up at the end.
Oh, yeah.
You have blessed the San Diego Chargers. Now they you liked them so much they left San Diego and went to L.A.
Right.
And they're underachievers big time.
Yeah, but, you know, well, and so are the Bengals. You know, Cousin Joe. Him and I were talking the other day, and he's disappointed with how it's went, but he's getting there. And
What?
They had their 1 year.
I said
run.
that's because I bought a jersey.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, when you
Started
bought that
rooting.
jersey, it started going down.
No,
Yeah.
you wore it for the championship game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the big championship game, they lost.
They were
in it.
1-1.
Yeah.
No, they're right in the middle of it. It's 6-4.
No way.
Yes.
No.
7-3 the Ravens, and then it's 6-4 the Bengals.
I'm not saying they're not going to make the playoffs.
Right.
I'm telling you right now, the Bengals have no chance of going to the Super Bowl.
I agree.
They got
No
hot
chance?
last
They
year.
have a
I don't
chance.
think so.
I mean, statistically,
Would
they have a
you
chance.
say last year at this time that they had no chance? Also,
no, but they got hot and they got some
They were
breaks
playing
the
better
right
last
time.
year.
They got some better. Their defense come up some
Their
big
O line
plays.
is terrible still.
Yeah, I don't.
Terrible.
yeah, and they were supposed to be great.
As
Yeah.
much as I hate to say this, the Kansas City Chiefs. I love the Chiefs, and I'm so tired of all the bandwagon Lubbock, Texas Tech jumpers
Yeah.
have
Fuck
made me.
you.
Well, it's true. All them are all.
That's me.
You know, your mom's like, "Oop,
that's me.
There's patties on TV. Fuck, I've been the Chief fan the whole time we've been married. I
Been
never
a
heard you
Bears
ever.
fan,
Yeah.
Michelle.
I never heard you complain. You never cheered for them before now.
Are the Chiefs playing today?
They are good.
Yeah, they have Patrick Mahomes is special.
So is Travis Kelsey. That duo right there, I don't think he'll ever beat it.
Patrick Mahomes
My homeboy.
is
I was texting him.
a top 5 greatest quarterback I ever played the game.
Ooh.
I'm
Jesus
telling you.
Christ.
Who would you put ahead of him?
Fran Tarkenton.
No, fuck no. Who would you put? You put
Tommy
Tom Brady.
Frazier.
Tom Brady ahead of him.
Yeah.
If
Tommy
you put-
Frazier.
No, Tom Brady you'd put ahead of him, and you would put maybe Aaron Rodgers. He's won as many Super Bowls as Aaron Rodgers has already.
Are we going off of Super Bowls?
I'm just going off
We're
of
going
fucking
off of
can
Super
win
Bowls?
of all time. Aaron Rodgers used to be the magician when 2 minutes were
How
left.
long has Mahomes been in the league? 5
I
years?
was just going to ask that. How
Yes,
long? 5 years?
maybe,
And
and
you're
he's-
already saying he's in the top
I'm
5.
telling you, he's a top 5 quarterback of all time already. I'm just ahead of the curve on this deal. That some bitch is good.
I'm not saying
He's
it.
magical.
I'm not denying that
Yeah,
he's
he's good.
That's not the argument.
He's
but
the
top
best quarterback
5?
in the game right now,
Right now?
by far.
What about Josh Allen? You're forgetting about the guy. in
Josh
Buffalo.
Allen
I
is
think
good,
Patrick
but
Mahomes is better.
yeah, dude, there's nobody. You give him the ball with 13 fucking seconds
Yeah.
left, you don't think, oh shit, we're gonna win. You don't. It don't matter what happens when he gets the ball. The guy broke his TV the other day.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
Mendale. That is stupid.
That's dumb.
I agree with you.
Well, why?
But the guy broke his TV, and he's like, "Did we win?"
Either
well, yeah,
way,
you won if he
over-
gets
Yeah,
the
you
ball.
run, fucker.
If he gets the ball with any time left, you're gonna win.
Right.
And it don't matter what he does. You've taken Tyreek Hill off. I thought that was really going to cost them.
Right.
He fucking just does it anyway. He is now. Kansas City's not afraid to go get him some weapons to help him.
Right.
And I still would not be surprised if OBJ ends up in Kansas City
The
this week.
scary part is that Pacheco is going to be pretty good too. Watching him run.
But next
runs
week,
hard.
he may not even be the man. Might be Clyde
Pacheco.
Edwards-Helaire.
No, he's hurt.
Oh, he is hurt
Yeah,
now.
CH is out.
Or Jerick McKinnon or something. I mean, they just
He
Andy
fumbled with very
Reid.
bad timing.
Andy Reid just puts in guys. But
Is
it's
that
because the
why
quarterback-
Mahomes?
He's so good because he makes everybody around him better. The same way Brett Favre did, and the same way Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers used to do people. And the same,
Patrick's good. He finds a way to win.
he's a winner.
I never once thought in that game the other night that well,
They were going to
they're
lose.
definitely not going to get a field goal. Like I thought, okay, they're going to get a field goal, maybe a touchdown.
You never ever expect when they're playing a ball game that
Right.
they're going to lose a game, and they're going. But you don't. And if
Boy,
you
what a
look over the
feeling that
last
would be.
last 2 or 3 years ago, or the last 2 to 3 years, the games Kansas City has lost has been when he's been out.
Yeah.
He had a couple of games, about 2 or 3 games where he was in a slump 2 years ago. But my God,
Yeah.
they're just. I mean, I watched him the other day, and I thought this kid he's magical.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have got
Kinda
him
gives
on
me
all
a
of my
hard on.
fantasy teams.
Yeah.
Looking
He's
back.
the reason you win a lot of them.
Looking back, I mean,
Justin Herbert has been a huge disappointment.
yeah,
And
I wanted Justin in September.
Yeah.
He's who I wanted on all of my teams.
In all fairness, he's lost Mike Williams and Keenan Allen, and that's hurt them a bunch.
They scored until Mike Williams went back out the other night.
San Diego,
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. The Chargers were my pick before the season. I picked the Chargers and Eagles to win the Super Bowl. I still would not be surprised with San Diego's defensive talent if they got hot, that if they were in the middle of it. But I don't know how you can count out Kansas City.
Yeah, I don't know.
In the Baller League, I had third pick, and Justin Herbert fell to me, and I write me the check. I got it. This is it.
Remember,
Oh yeah, you two guys have not paid me for that league
That's
yet.
been bad.
I won't need to when I win it.
Okay.
Remember, a
Who's
couple
in
weeks
first
ago,
right now?
Me. We're tied. We're both
Who's in
21,
first?
and we're the same percentage.
I've
Jeff.
scored more points than you have.
Don't matter.
Okay. But I'm in trouble because Justin Fields
I was
is
just
hurting.
gonna say, Andy. Remember a couple weeks ago when Jeff goes, Justin Fields gonna take me to the finish line.
I do
I'm
remember
fucking
that.
broken shoulder now.
Yeah, he's hurting, and that hurt me. It scares me because I got to go back to Jared Goff or Davis Mills for a second quarterback, and that's going way back down there.
Well,
This is
it's
a really
kind of a
tight league too.
yeah. It's a double-edged sword though, because I had Justin Fields in the Knox City
And you
league.
dropped him.
I was like, oh no.
I dropped him in the Big Baller League.
Yeah, I picked him up and I saw him up there, and I thought I'll try him one day. He the
I made
Bears.
a lot of mistakes in
He's
that
the
league.
reason I won a lot in the Knox City league.
The Bears are going to be a horrible team. They're going to be playing for a top 10 pick, but they have a really good. But I don't know if he's any more than Lamar Jackson. I just don't think he throws the ball good enough to win when it counts.
Justin Fields?
Yep.
Fuck.
But they haven't won a game. All
Well,
these
that's 'cause their
yards.
defense fucking sucks.
Well, they've been scoring a lot of points lately. There's no doubt about that. But Lamar Jackson's that way. If you've got Lamar Jackson, you got a minute, and he needs to go down the field, score a touchdown. Do you trust him?
No.
50-50.
No, I don't. I'm like 30-70.
Okay, but as a Bears fan, if I was a Bears fan, how long has it been since you had a decent quarterback?
Jim McMahon, I think, in '84.
Jay Cutler.
That's what I mean.
Jay Cutler was not a bad quarterback.
You're right, but Justin Fields can score points.
No, that's
as
right.
of recently.
But I still don't trust Lamar Jackson and Justin
no,
Fields.
I'm with you. Not
Now,
like I
and what
trust
scared
Mahomes.
me, even today, if Russell Wilson took the field, I think, well, we got a chance. Got Russell Wilson in, and boy, he's been fucking terrible.
I don't understand how y'all are so much better than me at this.
What do you mean?
When I look at our lineups,
What do you mean?
I don't understand how y'all are beating
What's
me.
wrong?
Why? What's wrong with my lineup?
It's just
all about
it's just-
matchups.
It must be.
I've got Justin Fields and Tua at quarterback.
Okay.
I've got Austin Eckler at tailback, and I've got Dalvin Cook, and I've got DK Metcalf and Chris Godwin at.
I've got Chris Godwin in a bunch of leagues, and I'm not doing well with
Are we
him.
talking baller league?
Yes.
I got Burrow and
Yes,
Tannehill.
that two good quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Who's your running
And
backs?
Derrick Henry and Miles Sanders.
Running back. See, every time I draft running backs early, the fucking wide receivers are cheap as shit. You can get
Yeah.
them later.
Yeah.
You can get them off
Well,
scrap
just
heap.
look like now. I mean, like Isaiah McKenzie, I picked him up off the waivers, and he really has been decent on a bye week
Who's
to
your
throw in.
Who's your tight end?
That's where it falls off the cliff.
It was Zach Ertz.
That hurts. I got Dawson Knox, and I picked him up late in the year, and he's been decent lately.
Decent.
But fucking tight ends are hard to get.
Yes.
I've
If you're
got-
not Mark Andrews,
There's-
like you said earlier, I think
There's three of them.
Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce, or
George Kittle.
Everybody.
George Kittle.
And George Kittle hadn't been a set it and
Right.
forget it. I've
He's
got
been
Kamara,
good the last 4 weeks,
I've got
though.
ETN, I've got CeeDee Lamb, I've got Justin Jefferson,
Who are your quarterbacks?
Justin Herbert, and Geno Smith.
which wasn't bad. Geno started out pretty hot.
Started out.
He's been good.
He's the reason Stoner won quite a few.
23, 24, 22 were his last 3 games. I mean,
It's not bad.
That's
if I
good.
can if I can get 20 points out of my quarterback, and I got
Right.
Danny Dimes.
He had 33 points last week.
Not in this league. 26, 21, 9, and then 30. So.
Okay.
But I just don't know. Like I just feel like my team's better than y'all's.
Well,
And I don't know why I'm losing.
well, I just hope you have to pay me
Sounds
$500.
like a fucking
before-
Democrat.
Listen to this now. The funny thing is, our other league, the Stud Farm League,
Mm-hmm.
Tony just keeps. I don't care. This is 10 years in a row.
Yeah.
He always is in the top.
Mm-hmm.
His winning percentage is better than everybody else's. He couldn't tell you the backup running back for any team.
Right.
No, that's a lie.
He can.
Yeah, he pays attention.
So
He plays enough FanDuel.
So you think he just plays dumb?
Yeah, he's winning. He's winning in FanDuel too. How do you think he does that?
He takes the top ranked player and football draft.
But you can't do that in FanDuel. You've got to put together a team. You can't just take the top.
He pays
rated.
more attention, but for someone that does not watch as much football as we do, he's always good.
He is always good.
Part of his secret sauce in the Knox City League is he's got Travis Kelce. Like, you can overcome. I'll share that with you. You can overcome a lot by having Kelce on your team.
There's an argument to take him first in your league every year.
Who?
Kelce.
Because
You're going to
he's
set yourself apart at a
Yes.
position where people are going to have
It matters.
Zippo.
Yep.
I've won our FanDuel twice in the last 5 weeks. I've won it. And you know what I do? I pick my defense first, and I take my tight end second. I go try to find me the best value for a defense and tight end. Then I go with the rest of it and just fill it in because it's all luck after that. But
That's
Right.
how I did it this week.
defense and tight ends,
That's how I'm doing it.
that's I do it every week. I'm doing it right now. In a second.
I'm gonna do it different.
Yeah.
Beat Andy.
It's not hard to do this year in anything.
Huh.
So what?
It's been a very even watching some of the scores from the NFL.
It's awful. It's terrible.
3-3
What
at
the
half.
fuck?
The
Or
worst.
the Jets beating the Bills. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
It is the worst that it has ever been. Or 3-3 for the fucking Jets and the Patriots.
Right.
Do you think we don't give Bill Belichick enough credit as a defensive coach?
I think we give him too much credit.
As a defensive coach,
Period.
he's the best defensive-minded coach ever. His teams. That's when they won with Brady. Is because their defense is always good.
The greatest ever. Well, you're
Defensive.
just throwing out accolades left and right.
Well, first of all, would you say Bill Belichick's the greatest coach ever?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I think the reason he's special is because of the way he does with the defense. He is a great defensive-minded coach. His team right now, you got Mac Jones. That's my nephew. That's what I told everybody in Boston 2 years ago. Kind of embarrassed about him now. Mac is not done a very good job.
No.
They have Jacoby Myers as their best wide receiver.
Yeah.
Their running back is by committee. They run the ball well, but they play great defense.
Is that the best division in football? I know it sounds weird to say. You got the Dolphins 7-3, Bills 7-3, Patriots 6-4, Jets 6-4.
If not, the NFC East is.
Eagles,
Cowboys, Giants, and the Redskins are really pretty good too. They're getting a lot
AFC
better.
West is
Yeah.
the Chiefs at 8-2. Next is the
No.
Chargers 5-5.
Broncos are too bad, and the Raiders are too bad.
Steelers are 3-7 in the North. Texans are 1-8.
I think it's those two.
So the NFC East 9-1 Eagles, and then the Commanders are 6-5. They're in fourth place.
Yeah.
Who would you
It's got to be
put?
them. AFC East or NFC East.
Okay, who's the AFC East worst team? Worst team.
The Commanders 6-5.
The AFC East.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Jets 6-4.
Okay. The
And they're still a good team.
Jets are in last place now there?
Yeah, they're 6-4.
So it's New England's ahead of them now?
Dolphins,
Yes.
Bills, Patriots, Jets.
Yeah.
Because Patriots beat the Jets.
If
head
the
to head.
Jets and Redskins play, I don't know who I'd pick to win. That's a pretty tight game. The Giants
Anybody in that
the Giants
division.
in New England, pretty close too. And then when you get Dallas, and Philly, I tell you what, I hate the fucking Dallas Cowboys, but their defense is so good that they're going to play really good in the playoffs. And they kill Cousins every year. Cousins is horrible against them.
Well, Jerry Jones did jinx him. He came out the other day and goes, "This is a team that can take us to the Super Bowl."
Well, they're screwed now.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Nice work, Jerry.
They have I would
Are you
say
happy now?
their problem is
happy now?
the best team in the NFC is in their division.
Right. They just need to bring Cooper Rush back.
And I don't. Yeah, that's their answer. I really also believe that Tampa Bay is going to be a thorn in somebody's ass in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're getting healthy again, and
You know what I do enjoy?
They're 5-5.
Watching Tony Pollard do way better than Ezekiel.
no, because I got to listen to Harry talk about him all the time. Oh, Tony Pollard. He calls him Poolard too.
Poolard.
Oh, Poolard. I'm like, it's fucking Pollard. Pool would not be with a Pollard, and he's fucking winning in our other deal too.
Yes, he is.
He's going down.
Yep.
We'll get him.
Let's talk hunting right now. Hunting we've been very good this year.
Yes.
Blake, please do not jinx it.
Okay, I promise I will.
Tomorrow morning
I always do.
we got Bucky Nell and Gus West and the Albany
That's right.
boys going to be here.
How many of them?
It's the earliest I've ever been here.
No.
Yeah,
Even
I
your
always
first
come
year?
after Thanksgiving.
Even your first year?
I think so.
Jeff
Jeff has to poop.
tummy started rumbling. Yeah. Yeah, he's
Gotta
grabbing his phone.
Gotta watch the TikToks. You know, Jeff, TikToks for guys who slap their own ass during sex.
You watch. You're a TikTok guy.
I know. That's why I would know.
That's how you figured this out.
Chicken now.
There you go.
What were we talking? Oh, Bucky. How many's Bucky got? Like 18 people?
27. I'm not even sure.
45.
Gus called earlier. We were playing cornhole. I said, "Hey, we done?" I said, "Playing cornhole." He said, "Shit, you drinking beer?" Obviously.
Now
Oh,
there's a guy that loves to drink beer.
Natural Light. Don't fucking get it.
Natty Light's pretty good. Aaron Ewan showed me that.
Well, he likes natural. He gives Gus a run for his fucking
Him
money.
and Gus could be besties.
But
Shout out Aaron Ewing.
he
Ewing
said,
Well Service.
He said, "Hey, I just wanna kind of give you an update on people tomorrow." I was like, "All right, why aren't you calling Jeff?"
Well, I'm scared.
Jeff said earlier. Jeff said, "Yeah, you told me 8 earlier." He said, "Well, we got 12 for sure, maybe 16."
Holy shit.
So it's to be determined tonight, I guess.
So 16, 17, 18, 19. Zach's coming 20,
Then there's
Us three
there's
and two guys here.
There's 2 that laid over here.
22.
We're gonna need 5 blinds.
Yeah, that's if we leave the seats attached. That's if we buckle them together.
Be the fence line.
If you can't find a fence line, be a
well,
fence
Be
line.
the fence
The
line.
amount of geese that are in that field. And there's
I'm
some
ready to shoot
shooters.
geese. There were so many mallards in Nebraska before I left.
Really?
Did you bring them with you?
They have wide
Yes.
eyelids?
They did. That's why I couldn't get it. Were they born there?
I don't understand how this is happening.
I don't know, but there was a fuckload.
Really?
Damn,
Yes.
Jeff is wallered.
All
this
on the
seat.
river?
Yes.
Not the Platte. The different river.
No, the
That's
Platte.
super secret river.
Super secret Platte River.
Somebody showed me a picture. Is it frozen?
Down on the east side it is. Where we're at, it's right out. It's spring
Hot
fed.
spring?
Yeah, spring fed. It won't ever freeze.
Never.
Moving
Not
water
even if there's a
all the
fire.
time.
Really? Did it freeze during the big February thing a couple years ago? Like,
It didn't. That river hasn't frozen 10 years.
so it does freeze.
Yeah, it has before.
That's when it
But
was
in
really
10 years,
cold.
I'm kind of at the point where it's not going to freeze. But if we can get a cold snap up there, them ducks are going to move. And
Think
they're going to
so?
move here.
Where are they eating at? IHOP?
Cornfields. We had irrigated corn.
Irrigated corn.
There's a lot of irrigated corn.
See, that's the thing. Like Jeff kind of misinterpreted about Nebraska. Like where the birds are at and roosting and where they're feeding
Right.
didn't get really affected by the drought.
Not in
'Cause
my
there's-
part of Nebraska because there's pivots. There was
Right.
corn. There's corn to be eaten.
All irrigated.
And out of cow poop.
They do like that cow poop. I am looking. Deion Sanders is down to 2.
Schools he would go to.
2.
Nebraska and Nebraska.
Where
It
is it?
says Auburn, and I cannot find the other.
It won't say Nebraska.
What is it?
Sanders, who led Jackson State to 23 wins over the last 3 seasons, has
That's more than
received
Scott Frost had in
endorsements
10.
from Auburn legends Bo Jackson as well as Charles Barkley due to his ability to recruit.
Aren't they 11 or 12?
Sanders
now?
has been in contact with Colorado and South Florida. Tell me he would not go to Nebraska if he's talking to Colorado.
He wouldn't want to go to the Buffaloes. That place is a shithole.
That's kind of what I think.
God, why?
You don't want to go to
Sounds
Boulder.
terrible.
South Florida fired head coach Jeff Scott, no relation to Scott Frost, obviously.
Okay, right. 'Cause
After
name last
recording 4 and 26 in the last 3 seasons in Tampa. So, as for the Colorado opening, Sanders joins the list that includes Bronco Mendenhall, never heard of him, Tom Herman, and Gary Patterson as top candidates. State of Colorado is not as well known for producing top football talent,
Correct.
but the Buffaloes have had success in recruiting talent from Texas and California. So, I don't know. I don't understand why you would pick Colorado. They've never been good.
never been good, and their fan base sucks. I mean, I think there's more CSU fans in Colorado than Buffalo fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least in Nebraska, you have a fan base. The fans are
You're
going
the
to
only
be
game in
behind you.
town.
Yeah.
And you're
All year
the only
long.
game in the state.
Forever.
Like it's you and volleyball.
Yes.
That's all you're competing with.
And John Cook's going to die soon.
Yes.
I mean, he's old
God rest his soul when he does.
when he does. R.I.P. when he does. But
I mean,
you
there's,
got football.
there's no NFL,
No.
no NHL,
You're it.
no MLB,
There's nothing, dude.
Nebraska football.
Yeah. Deion belongs. I'm going to make a T-shirt.
Deion belongs.
Deion belongs.
You know how many? You know how many you could probably sell?
4.
At least 3.
But
of
we
them.
could
At least
sell 'em.
3 plus Jeff on the shitter.
but we could sell them for a lot of money.
We could.
And that's what really matters.
Right. Take it to Shark Tank.
So you were at the Jesse started watching that. Now Reese is watching it. So he's like trying to hustle me all the time.
Dad,
I'll give you 3% for this. I'll give you $3 for 3% of the house.
you give me 80% of the candy, I'll give you 10% of the nap time.
Next thing you know, Andy's like, I don't even own the house anymore.
I gave it all to Reese. I don't know how this happened.
I got swindled.
How's Lou sole proprietor of this?
Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Jeff's back.
Okay, bye, Stoner.
Bye.
Oh, you were at the concert with
Zach
the
Bryan.
snow. Yeah.
Yep,
What was that like?
that was fucking awesome.
Really?
The best concert I've ever been to.
Was it because of the snow?
No,
Are you turning that air on, Jeff?
it's hotter than fucking here.
Hotter than fucking here. Turn her down to like 61. There we go.
Yeah, I'll have to. It was fucking incredible. The only shitty part was before Zach Bryan got on,
You got
the
cold.
wind was blowing,
Yeah.
and we were looking at the stage, and the wind was blowing like this, right in our fucking eyes. But it was fun.
When did it start
This-
snowing? Was it snowing the entire time?
It snowed right when we got to Denver, about 3:00.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any service.
I gave you service.
You shared it with me?
Yes, I did. I thought I did.
Oh,
Try
you
to share it
did.
again.
It's got a check mark by it. Does that
Blue
mean I'm-
check mark.
Does that mean I'm Twitter verified?
If you paid $8, you can be.
Really?
Yeah. Automatic blue check mark. Pay $8 a month.
Hell yeah. I need
And I've seen some of the stuff you spend money on. That would be $8 well spent.
What do you mean?
Ah.
You don't think a bow was a good buy? Really?
I don't know.
Just 'cause
I
you're
need
not a
to.
bow
I
guy.
need to see you kill some stuff with the bow before we can say that it's a good buy.
I have bought 3 brand new bows.
You haven't killed nothing
Haven't
yet.
killed a deer with it. Either of them. All of them.
So you just gonna keep buying them
So-
until you
No,
kill
this is
something?
my last bow. This is a nice bow. I liked this bow.
Yeah.
I'll bet you.
That was Emily's beer can.
Really?
How much money do you owe me right now?
$189.
Okay. I'll bet you 89 of the 189 you owe me because you're gonna pay me the 100 you owe me right now.
Okay.
The 89. I'll bet you $89 that you buy another bow within 5 years.
Okay.
Just go ahead and give me that. Gives me 178
you don't
now.
seem confident.
I'm confident.
No, you're not.
I've been wanting this bow for a while.
How long? You hadn't been shooting a
2
bow.
years.
What makes this bow so special?
carbon.
I
It's
know
really
nothing
light.
about bows.
It's the most expensive one they sell. Is why.
I know
Well,
nothing about bows.
It's really light.
Okay.
So you're wore
It's
out
made out
by
of carbon.
carrying this heavy bow around.
Well, I'm carrying the weight on me. I don't need the weight on my bow, Jeff. That's too much
So
weight
like
combined.
that's too much on this on your hand.
how
like
much
when you're
did-
spotting stalking. Like
how
I
much
do.
bow spotting and stalking the cottontail bear walking through the woods here? How
Jeff,
much?
he's a big antelope hunter.
How much does this bow weigh that you bought now?
0.7 pounds.
So
I
you-
don't know what. I don't think that's true, but it's really light.
So you paid $500 an ounce for it.
Right.
Okay. How much is your bow before that's no good now that's obsolete that you just had to have? Because if I'm remembering right, this was like you went to Elk City and bought this other bow, right?
No, I bought it online last year. I was here.
Okay, with the Elk City bow, what happened to that one?
I didn't buy one there.
You went up to a bow shop to buy one.
I did, but I didn't buy one.
Blake.
You
I
were a
didn't.
hard bargain that day.
I bought mine off Facebook,
Okay, so this new bow though, how much lighter is it than the old bow?
like 20 pounds lighter.
Blake.
I don't know.
When I picked up your bow, this is what people said. That's the guy that's buying the expensive bow. Look him out. Look at him. He does not look like a bow hunter. I said, well, the fucker that's buying this for it, he don't need look
He
like
don't
one
look like
either.
one either.
I said, y'all gonna need some big ass, some anchors trees to get them down. Is what the one buys his now weighs 3.9. What does the old one weigh? I'm gonna bet the old one doesn't weigh 7 pounds.
3.6.
It don't weigh 7 pounds.
Okay.
3.6
I get
pounds.
bored.
we have
I am
known that.
both
I've rode in a car with you. Yes, you get very bored.
I get bored.
You're a rest-
Alex is like,
you're an aggressive
You're a fucking
sleeper.
idiot. He goes, you just buy shit. I'm like, I like cool shit.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's what makes our economy go.
I know.
It's dumbasses like us.
Dumbasses like me.
I'm the same way. I'm an impulse buyer.
I am not. I'm
No,
methodic-
you
I'm
are-
You are
methodically-
methodical. Yes, I
methodical
know.
about things.
Especially when
wanna
it's
be.
your money, Andy. If
Yeah.
it's somebody else's money, Andy's a little more not so frugal.
See?
So you saved half a pound,
Right.
$2,000 for half a pound.
But Jeff, well,
And
you
the
got
technology.
to think when you're up and down and over
Right.
creeks and through rivers and over barbed wire, like that half a pound, it adds up. You know when
he
you
can
when you-
shit 3 pounds out every morning before he goes hunting.
I do.
Okay, Take 2 shits.
That doesn't do anything to your arm when you're holding a bow up.
What other new toys do you need with this bow?
I gotta get a quiver and a rest and a sight.
So that's another $1,000.
Nah, not that much.
How much?
If I went with the cool side, it would be. But I splurged on the bow. I'm gonna back off on the accessories. They do make a cool sight that matches the color, and that'd be cool. But
You need to get that.
They
How
even-
much are we talking here?
$560 for a sight.
That when he pulled out that bow, though, they had to uncrate it. They had to make sure it was okay. And someone had already opened it up once, but the other guys wanted to really look cool, so they pulled it out and gawked at it at the counter, and all the other
Really?
guys. Yeah. Besides me having to sign fucking guy's hat that wasn't in the podcast, then the other guys are gawking at it, and the guy's looking over at it, and he's like,
He's a famous
"That's the
bow
desert.
hunter.
Is that the desert tan one?
Turbine. That's bourbon.
Bourbon is
The
what they call it."
turbine.
They like, it's like, "Ooh, that's good. That's,
What's it
that's
called?
sharp."
It's the RX-7 bourbon.
All right.
But they had to uncrate it and look at it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if I should be embarrassed or proud right now because I don't know shit about bows, you know.
Can you get that fucking thing in the box and let's go?
But the guy goes,
RX-7 bourbon.
Yeah.
That's
Hoyt RX-7.
the guy goes, "That's the most expensive bow we sell." Yeah, that's the guy that called, you know, over there. That's the most expensive bow. Then the other guy, "Wow, that's the most expensive bow." The fuck? Why don't you just put it on the loudspeaker here?
Did they really say that?
Yes.
Is it that one?
No.
Oh,
No.
You're
I
not
can tell
going
you
to find it there.
I can tell you what.
why?
Go to the web.
I'm on the
It's
web.
brand fucking new. Don't go to images. Right there. 2023 Carbon
2023.
RX-7.
Let's see how cool this
That's
thing
me.
is.
That guy-
that's
you.
me. They
that's you
photographed
carrying
me.
that out. I
Right.
understand.
That half-pound boy sure saved on that carrying that big old fucking
It
elk
does
out.
when you're carrying in them rocks,
you got to
Jeff.
figure out how far you're walking, Jeff. That pound, that it adds
there
up.
it
There
is,
it
right
is,
there.
right there.
That's the one.
Like
Yep.
I understand why you spend
See?
that. I would spend that.
Isn't
on
that pretty?
And I'm not a bow hunter.
Are you going to shoot it, Andy?
No, I don't. I can't.
I'm not going to let anybody shoot it. I'm
Fuck,
not
I
even going to
wouldn't.
shoot it.
I wouldn't even drag it out of its case for these idiots to see.
Here, you want me to tell you what's going to happen, Stoner?
He's
This-
gonna-
Andy,
he's
listen to
he's
me.
gonna lose this case
No,
again.
no,
Yes,
that'll
yes.
probably happen. But here's what's going to happen. Alex Poppe is going to end up using that and killing a big deer is what's going to end up happening. Yes. Yeah.
You guys want to hear my deer stories
Alex
from this
may
year?
let his girlfriend shoot that deer with that thing.
Yeah, that's one of the stories. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Well, what are you going to cut him off?
He's a fucker.
You spend more money on your brother than I do my kids
I know.
and my grandkids.
I'm his.
When's Emily going to cut him off?
Oh, she's already pissed.
I knew this was coming. She's got a good point.
She's like, you just gotta let life punch him in the face.
You do.
I said, Jesus.
Jesus.
You don't agree with that,
No, I agree.
but you just can't do it.
It's really hard. I don't know.
Why? How old is he?
21.
So what do you tell? He's 53.
It's a different situation, Jeff.
You ever seen
How is it different?
Wedding Crashers?
Yeah.
Ma gets meatloaf. That's what you're raising.
Meatloaf.
It'll be Emily though.
Yeah.
Good.
Emily,
Lisa.
Blake, meatloaf.
He'll be fine.
Well, yeah, he's doing great right now. He's got life dicks. I told him he's my hero.
Yeah.
I told him he texted me the other day. I said, "Alex, you're my hero."
Of all the people,
I mean,
Alex,
you
you're
have
it.
your brother paying all your bills. You know what I told him when you let him shoot that
I don't
elk?
pay all his bills.
Which one don't you pay?
His
Netflix.
pickup payment.
That's the only
He
one.
uses my Netflix.
Yeah.
He bought a new
Who
pickup.
pays for his gas?
Part me, part
Okay.
him.
Who pays?
But
Does
he
he ever?
uses it on the farm.
Does he
too,
ever
so-
charge to your accounts anywhere?
No.
Blake,
No.
Poppe.
Maybe the
Okay.
fuel bill charge.
Look at Stoner's like looking at you like, yeah. He don't ever charge to you, huh?
Yeah.
So, because I asked him, or I told him, I said, Alex, I said, when he showed me the picture of the big elk that he shot that you didn't shoot,
Right.
I said, well, I said,
He
you,
drew the tag.
I said, you better thank your brother because if it wasn't for brother, when you did shit, and you have to get a real fucking job and grow up.
It's true.
You know what he said?
What?
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him. I know.
I want to hear your deer story.
You want first or second one?
Give me
Well, let's go
both.
both.
First one. So we're cruising around and we're spotting stock and mule deer the week
This is
before
why you
rifle.
bought this one because your other bow was so heavy.
Yeah, and that's why
Correct.
this happened.
I'm with you.
But anyway, so we drive by this row of trees and we see this pretty nice buck sitting. I'm like, I'll shoot him. Let's go stalk him. He goes, okay, it should be easy. So we're stalking. We get up there and we get within 25 yards. And Alex crawls out in front, reaches around, ranges him. He said 25.
Perfect.
And so I'm like, fuck yeah. So I turn my sight to 25. I go, moment of truth.
Well, if the real fucking Indians would have had these bows and arrows y'all had now, we'd all be speaking Apache still.
And I come out, I crawl up there. He's like, hand me your bow. And he goes, hand me your bow and look so you know where he's at. So when you come around, you know where you're gonna be.
I see where this is going.
Yeah. Anyway, and so I crawl around, I look, and the deer is standing up looking right at me.
Yeah.
And it was laying down before. So I go, give me my bow. He hands it to me. I draw back, come around the tree, 25 yards. Thunk. Oh, Alex, I fucking smoked him. And he steps out, gets the binos going. He goes, which one did you shoot, the right or the left? I go, thought there was only one buck. He goes, you shot the wrong one. It was like a little 2x2. I go, you didn't tell me there was 2 fucking bucks. I just saw antlers and shot.
Oh, that's still better story. I thought you were going to tell me
I
your
thought
brother
Alex-
shot it.
No.
I thought Alex
Because
had
that's
the
a
bow.
dick move I'd have done to
No.
Tony.
You're gonna
it-
want to look at this before,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
doof.
Yeah.
Tony got a new gun one
Look, you're
time.
going to want to look at this before I shoot him. You got to enjoy this.
He was excited. I said, let me see that gun. Walked outside and I shot it. Boom. What the fuck do? I said, I wanted to shoot it first.
I wanted to shoot it first.
So you shot this little deer. Now, now Blake,
I missed. I said I smoked him, and I missed him.
Missed him.
but you're
Felt
smart
yours.
enough to
You
know
thought
when
you
you seen the
smoked
horns that wasn't the deer you wanted to shoot.
He was
I was
panicking.
excited, and I saw antlers. I just shot.
Okay, so that's
I didn't know there was 2 bucks.
So it's deer story number 1.
Yep.
So you let them both walk. That's the
Yep.
Blake Poppe I know on the
Yep.
deer hunting.
Yes.
Let them grow.
Okay,
Let 'em
Let
grow.
them grow.
Let 'em
So-
go another
so-
year.
Let
so-
them go. Let them grow.
So your brother can shoot them.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me the second story then.
It was rifle season, and mind you, I bought a badass rifle and scope and
Imagine
everything.
When
that.
did
I
you
was
buy
like,
this?
in the spring. Okay. I had it for a while. And
Good thing you don't start going fishing. You buy you a new boat tomorrow.
so I drew a mule deer tag. I was like, fuck yeah, I can go shooting with my rifle. I'm driving around.
You're hunting the right way.
Yeah, driving around looking for the mule deer. And Sunday afternoon, the Sunday of opening weekend, and I'm coming down this field that I custom farmed for a guy, and this buck's hauling ass across this wheat stubble. So I go out there, and this is my first mistake. I get on the phone, I call Alex.
Yeah.
I said, I found a shooter.
Don't let him know.
So he got out in the middle of the section. I go, okay, I'm going to make a stalk on him and see if I can't do it. So I start making a stalk. He busts me. He starts running.
Can you
south.
shoot them out of your trucks in Nebraska?
As long as you're not moving. But that's not ethical, Jeff.
That's
I
not
wanna
how Blake
do a
does
spot
things.
stalk. I
Oh,
wanna do it
driving
right.
around looking for them is.
What
you
else
got
you
a
supposed to
scout,
do?
Jeff?
I'm just curious.
What do
You
you
got a
do?
scout?
Well, I would shoot
Drive
them out of
around
my
looking
truck,
for the shit we're going to shoot.
but I'd shoot it out of my truck. Texas, that's legal.
He did.
Anyway, so it starts running south. So I'm like, let's go down to the shop and let's post up there. They're running right towards it. And so we get there and there's a pile of dirt there. I step up on the pile. I go, Alex, I got him at 380. I think I'm going to shoot him. He goes, well, don't you think that'd be a pretty nice deer for my girlfriend to shoot? I'm like, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck about your girlfriend shooting a deer.
I would have to concur and be with you on that one.
Like,
what do you
fuck.
owe her? Fuck.
Right.
She's
Not
sleeping
my
with-
monkey,
is
not
she
my
sleeping
circus.
with you?
No.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. And so I start getting ready, and he's all pissy. And anyways, I don't get a shot off. Well, fucking 2 miles down the road where they find him, she shoots him. So
Your
I
deer?
found the deer.
And he
So
shot
is she a
him.
better
And she shot
stalker
him.
than you are?
No,
How'd
Then
they
how'd
do,
she
how'd
get
they
some-
do
yeah.
this?
because Alex stalked it and then just handed her the gun.
Well, she
That don't
stalked it
happen with me.
She stalked it with him.
I know.
She stalked it with him though.
I don't know.
So how far did she shoot this deer?
Like 150 yards or something.
They're better stalkers than you are.
Yeah.
I think
They got
you-
a better hill.
I think
You
you
got
must
it at
walk.
380.
You must be walk. They must walk quieter than you do.
Well, they got a lot less going down on their boots.
So now that this girl shot your deer,
Yep.
that was nice of y'all to let her shoot it.
Yeah.
So
That's kind of
Fucking-
shitty to do that to you,
Fucking
though.
great. He's like, what's your fucking problem? What the fuck you think's my problem?
you shot my fucking deer.
Never mind the 2 fucking tanks of diesel I drove around trying to find this sumbitch.
And paid for his elk hunt.
And paid for your elk hunt.
Are you gonna have to mount this deer now?
No. I'm not. I'm fucking no.
Hey, I'm
If she
thinking,
wants to mount it, she can fucking mount it.
I bet you end up paying for it.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Absolutely not.
It was a nice deer though.
It was a nice deer. Mine was a nice deer that I ended up getting.
Hey, a guy called me the other day.
And Alex did find that one and I shot it. So to be fair.
The guy at King
where
Ranch
you
called me the other day, and they got a nice deer for $7,300. If you want to pay for me one, I'll. You know, so you're out on me.
Yeah. That's not a once in a lifetime deal.
I've never been and shot a deer on the King Ranch. Have
That's
you?
not, I know, but you could like
I mean, I'm not
every year
Charles
if you wanted
Beatty.
to.
I'm just not going to go over and climb over the fence and shoot one.
The elk thing was a once in a lifetime. He'll never draw that tag again.
Well, that's not my fault.
I know, but
His girlfriend ain't drawed one either. If she draws one, you can buy her one.
No, fuck no. Absolutely not.
What if this is your
Why?
sister-in-law one day?
Well,
This might be your nephew and niece's
Cameron, I'm sorry if you listen to the podcast, but fuck you. That was my deer.
Oh shit! Cameron's dad's gonna be calling now, wanting to whip my ass over this shit.
I made her
Did
cry
Josh
once
Moore
in a
all
golf
over.
tournament.
You made her cry at a golf tournament? You beat her?
Yeah, well, she was kind of drunk and she was saying she wanted to go eat, but she wouldn't go eat. One of those girl things, you know. She's like, I'm hungry, but I don't want to go eat. I don't want to be a pain in the ass. Whatever.
Sounds like you're being a pain in the ass to me.
Wait a second. She's hungry. She wants to go eat, but she doesn't want to go eat.
Yeah,
Because she doesn't want
she didn't
everybody
want
to
Alex
have to leave.
drive her back to the
Oh, okay.
clubhouse. And I go,
Are there
Cameron,
not
if
golf?
you don't,
Are there not golf?
Boy,
like
fucking
golf
Alex
cart
has got it
people?
going on. Everybody's afraid of his fucking ass. Brother kisses his ass.
I don't
His
wanna-
girlfriend
I don't wanna
does.
upset Alex.
right? Well, and so I go, Cameron, if you don't quit bitching, I'm gonna shove that hat so far up your ass. She started crying and she left. Well, fuck, you left anyway.
What did Alex say whenever you said that to
He
her?
laughed because he knew that I'm kidding.
But she did not?
She didn't think so.
What did he say when she started crying? Like, oh, fucking great.
Here
Here
we
we
go.
go again.
Goddamn asshole of a brother.
Now I gotta fix Blake's fuck up.
Wow. I would give Alex $100 if he could make Emily cry. Because he wouldn't.
You don't think
She
so?
would dish it right back.
You think so?
Fuck yeah.
I don't know, Blake. Like
Gator don't play no
that's
shit.
Just not a. That's just not a game that I would want to play.
Yeah.
What happened? What now?
When she fell off, Alex threw her off the golf cart.
Uh-oh.
And I drove over to Alex and asked him if he was okay.
So you don't like this girl very much.
I like her. She's
don't
a
think
nice
so.
girl. It's just fun to give her shit.
It
I'm a
doesn't
shit
s-
giver.
It doesn't seem like you do.
Yeah, and she killed your deer. I think you're mad, you're bitter about that. So did your deer?
Just a fucking
Was your
deer.
deer as big as
So
hers was?
this was your deer, or this was her deer?
That's Alex and Cameron's deer.
Yeah. Did she shoot it in the fucking ass?
It took a few shots to get it.
I can tell. So was your deer as big as hers? I don't think your deer's as big as hers.
No,
is.
that one's thicker.
And it had a broken off tine.
She didn't
Yeah.
know what to do with her hands.
Yeah, that's what well, she's like, I can't look into the sun.
Oh, so hold on a second.
You took
She
the
shot
picture
your
of 'em?
deer and
Yeah.
you had to take the picture?
Yeah, Alex like, come take our picture.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
It's like your buddy borrowed a condom so you can sleep with your girlfriend.
That's fucked
And you
up.
should use condoms, everybody. Just
Yes,
PSA
you-
from around
yes,
here.
Yes, you should.
Yep. Michelle said, way to go, Cameron.
She needs to change her handle.
Yeah.
She's not Poppy's
She's
Posey
not Poppy's Posey anymore.
So
she's an imposter.
so then you went and shot the little deer.
I didn't shoot the little one.
Why'd you shoot the smaller deer?
I didn't shoot. It was a nice deer.
It wasn't as big as hers, Blake.
Yeah, but
When do you get see? That's the problem. You don't have
Jeff, that was my
dog
first
in
deer
you.
with a fucking rifle. I was more than happy to shoot that sumbitch.
Why are you having to wear orange?
It's rifle,
rifle
season.
season.
You have to wear it everywhere.
Dude. Fuck yeah, you have to have 400 square inches of orange on.
Even on private?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Do y'all not are y'all not allowed to shoot deer over 130 inches up there? Or what?
That's a 27.5 inch spread, Jeff.
That's a nice looking deer.
That's
I
hard to
don't-
believe,
I don't-
27
and
heavy.
I
It's like a
don't
whitetail
see-
rack.
I don't see blood all over its ass. Oh yeah, look at that tongue. That's definitely
yeah.
CWD.
Yeah. He
So
had
you have a CWD deer?
Yep.
So you're shooting a retarded deer.
Well, duh.
Was it acting weird whenever you shot it?
Not really.
Just kinda.
Not really.
Well,
it
I
was in
shot it-
water.
I shot it when it was facing right at me. Shot him right in the fucking boobies.
He's like, put me out of his misery,
Yeah.
please.
He's like, look at this fat fuck.
Blake don't even look like he's smiling. He's like, I shot a retarded deer. Cameron shot the bigger deer.
I
Fuck
was
this.
stoked as fuck to shoot that deer, Jeff. Fuck
I
you.
can't tell.
It's like a whitetail rack on a mule deer body.
I've got a deer up here that if one of my clients don't shoot, I got a farmer
gonna
up
let me
here.
shoot it?
No, let me finish. I got a farmer that probably would let you shoot it for a fee, and it's a nice deer. It's a 150, 160 inch deer.
I'd shoot it.
I'm just
With your new bow?
What I'm thinking
Or my
about,
rifle.
well, what I'm thinking about doing though is seeing if Cameron would like to come with you and go with you and see if she
Cameron,
likes
would
to
you
shoot.
like to shoot
You
this
can
deer?
film the hunt though. We'll
Yeah.
let
Hey,
you do that.
yeah.
We'll let
And
you hold
take
the
the picture.
camera.
As long as I get to take the picture, she can do it.
So seriously though, that tongue.
I know.
Did you see it?
I forgot to stick it in its mouth.
No, but like that looks weird.
Well, it's probably
I'm afraid to let. Now I don't know
It
if I
looks
want
like
to let Reese
CWD,
shoot the
It
deer
is.
here.
Yeah.
If Reese shoots that deer out in front of
That
the
body
lodge,
was weird.
it'd be bigger than Blake's.
You could tell he
was?
was sick.
The deer was?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
You have to send all of your deer in?
They will not. They were not testing in that tag unit this year.
Really? I
Yeah.
bet they are now.
Because they're like, fuck. I bet they all have it.
I thought.
Oh, it's
I
that
thought if a
bad.
deer
Yeah.
has it, that they had to wipe out the whole herd.
No, CWD is not bad. It's EHD and
that-
blue tongue that's
They
bad.
explained that to
That
us.
looks
the other
awfully
day.
blue.
They say CWD you can eat the meat and be fine, but I'm not going to be the fucking lab rat.
No.
I'm not doing it.
We
Oh,
just
we
got
did
through
that
COVID.
shit for COVID.
Yeah.
We just got through COVID.
Did you know they're going to start? They're wanting to the HHS or whatever it is wanting to start make people wearing masks everywhere again. They can take their mask and shove them
Yeah.
up their fucking ass.
Fuck yeah. That's
Now,
not the
I
only
say
thing.
that, but if I have to fly and that's the only way I have to fly, I'll be wearing a mask again.
Right.
I don't even know where my masks are now.
Jeff's a big shit talker until it comes time.
I
To,
said to fly, I would wear a mask, but that's it. I ain't wearing one nowhere
I'm not
else.
wearing one unless you make me
I will
No
not.
shit.
to do something I want to do.
Unless I have to, unless it comes between me doing something I want, I'm not wearing
I
it.
will not
I'd wear a
freebase
mask
cocaine.
if I get to shoot a deer with my bow.
You will?
Mm-hmm.
Would you shoot that deer out here that's 150 with your bow
Yes.
and wear a mask?
Yes.
What about a pink thong?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd do some shit to shoot one with my bow. It's been a long road. Passed a lot of deer. You guys may think I'm full of shit, but I have.
How
Have
many?
you passed deer that look like that?
No.
Not a whitetail.
What's the biggest deer that you think that you passed on?
I probably passed, whether it was the deer's choice or mine. There was an 8-point I had. It was probably 140-inch 8-point last year.
How close was it? Like
40, 50 yards. I had him dead to rights.
that's pretty far for a
And-
bow shot, isn't it?
No, not me.
and and what happened?
I didn't shoot.
Because he's too far.
Well, I had a 8-point like a week before rifle that I could have shot.
But
I was pulled back on him and I tried to get him to stop. And
whoa, dear, whoa.
and he wouldn't stop. And then he ran right by one of our cameras and I was like, I'm kind of glad I didn't shoot him.
Why?
He just wasn't. He was a nice deer, but he wasn't what I was looking for.
You're very picky.
I am. I want it to be a good quality bow kill. I don't want to injure it. I want it to fucking be
You
right.
wanna heart it.
It just pisses me off that every time I climb up in this tree stand, mind you, I'm scared of heights, so it's fucking sketchy every time I do it.
How high up are you? 10 feet, 20 feet?
20.
I have some that are 10 and some that are 20. But every
20
time
feet's a long way to fall.
I did have a really nice 10-point at our Lincoln property that I should have shot, but I was really scared I was going to scare him. That's the story I told you.
Yeah, usually when you shoot one, it scares them.
Well,
They're usually
if
pretty
I moved
frightened.
around in the tree, he would have ran away anyway. I didn't want him
and
to
then-
know I was there.
And then what happened?
Is your blind not stat? Are you not really in there real tight?
My back was facing him when he was 10 yards from me, so I couldn't turn and move.
I don't understand how Stoner has so much. He's so easy for him to shoot.
Stoner's a
deer.
lucky motherfucker.
Luck is what it is. Okay, that's what it is. Okay.
You couldn't do this little number?
Andy's skinny. It
See,
always
did you hear your chair?
Yeah.
That would have happened, and he would have ran.
But you would be in a quiet. Your chair's not loud like that up there.
Yeah,
is
it is. It's a metal stand.
Why don't you fix it up? A little comfort there, boy.
Because I'm busy paying for my brother's elk hunts.
You got a good point there too.
I ain't got no money for a new stand.
Well, I sure feel sorry for fucking poor Alex. If things ever go bad, he's gonna have to lose all his hobbies.
Yes.
You're gonna cut his off
to
before it is
now.
yours.
He needs to lose his hobbies now.
So tell me about this. So you're getting married in August,
Yep.
and I'm assuming me and Michelle will be invited. I have not seen
Yep.
an invitation. I did get saved the date to some other weddings, but I have not got yours
Yeah,
yet.
Emily hasn't sent those out yet.
Yeah. She lazy like you, Blake?
No,
Okay.
I'm not lazy either.
Okay.
Go get her.
Okay. Now, you're having a week-long bachelor party is what I was told?
Fuck yeah.
I didn't get invited to that either, and I understand because I'm older, and I would bring y'all down.
Would you come to Deadwood?
Not for a week, no.
A couple days?
I wouldn't go to Britney Spears' bachelorette party for a week long.
You should have got the keep hammering bow.
Look at that.
I didn't get invited. I'm not. That's a young guy's deal, not an old
Keep
man's
hammering.
deal.
I don't even know if Andy's going to come.
I'll come for a little bit. February is
7 days is a long freaking day.
well, no,
Yeah.
we're going skiing, so I think that
Hold on,
interfered.
first world problems coming here. Just listen to
Too
this.
busy vacation.
I am, February I'm very, very busy vacationing.
Yeah,
Right.
world traveler here.
Okay, Jeff.
Go ahead and tell them what your itinerary is in February.
We're gonna ski Deadwood for a week, and then Mexico at the end of Deadwood.
When's
So,
Costa Rica?
that's in May.
Oh, excuse me.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Got that.
So
Jeff's gonna
it's busy.
go to work at Nashville. Going to work at Turkey. So I'm
Good.
going to work.
When is that? That's February 15th.
1 out of 300 is pretty good, Jeff.
1 out of 300 what?
One time out of 300 that you're not working and everyone else is.
I work all the time when nobody else does.
Really?
Yes. Wednesday afternoon, Friday morning, Thursday. Yeah, every day. Everybody else off. So I'm not doing nothing in February. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to help boss guys at Turkey.
Come to Deadwood
And
for a couple days.
first of all,
It's the mini
y'all
Las
didn't-
Vegas.
Y'all
You'd love
didn't,
it.
y'all didn't invite me
It's
anyways.
the
I'm not
mini-
inviting
it's
I
the
myself.
rented an
Las
8-bedroom house, Jeff.
I damn sure ain't staying with y'all.
Why? It's a nice place.
I'm sure y'all will have a good time.
It was expensive.
I'm sure it was. You
Fe-
can't go with us to Mexico, but by God, you can go to Deadwood.
The Turkey
It's my
Federation.
fucking bachelor party.
in February, you're getting married in August.
Yeah.
I mean, at that rate, you should have 6
what
more.
the fuck do you think I do between March and fucking August? Farm.
February is your light month.
Yes.
I thought,
That's
but March, you're open.
No,
that's the month
I'm
you start getting
spraying
shit
weed
ready.
and strip tilling.
Not the
and-
first week of March, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Blake Poppe.
Garen fucking Teed, I'm spraying wheat.
Last
March
year
1st.
you could go to Mexico.
It's because it was a drought. Nobody was putting
It
money
ain't
in
raining
today.
right now, so I wouldn't. It's still drought.
You got a point there.
March
I got
March
big
just
dreams.
came open.
So y'all rented an 8-bedroom house.
Yep.
Who all's going to this bachelor party?
All 10 of my groomsmen.
10 groomsmen.
Yep.
The fuck you, Prince Charles?
Yep.
Jesus
Catholic.
Christ.
Yeah.
Who are your groomsmen? Do we know any of them?
Yeah. Andy, Zach, Stoner, my brother.
Well, you are struggling big time. You're in the bottom of the barrel now.
My brother, Emily's brother, Nate.
You have to include her brother. That's a little.
Right.
If you don't, it's a little
Right.
awkward.
Yeah.
Would you have included him if you hadn't married his sister?
Yeah, I like Nate.
So you would have included him if you hadn't married his sister.
Maybe if we would have had like 6, probably not, but 10 we could
He's
make
the
him work.
7th guy. Okay,
Yeah.
good deal.
Elliot Carlson, Alex Johnston, and Austin Thielander. Those are my classmates.
Those are the guys that was in Mexico with us?
Yeah, Alex Johnston, and Elliot, and Salam.
Nice kid. Salami's husband?
Yeah,
Good people.
she's
Tom Brady.
pregnant.
Yeah, I knew she
Oh,
got knocked up.
congratulations.
That goes,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, around here right now, that seems to be the thing that's going on.
Not me though.
It's trending.
Not me. I got confirmation.
Congratulations, you are not a dad.
Thank you. Yes.
Did you think Jesse was pregnant?
No,
Oh, I would be excited.
never did.
More excited than the other person is right now, maybe. So,
Well, you wouldn't have had 10 if she didn't have 10.
Yeah, but we were kind of both on the edge where if we have 6, we need to have 10 kind of deal.
why didn't just
What about
15?
8?
Right.
You know what the fuck? 5 more.
Listen, it's your deal, bud.
Right.
I mean, 10. If you're happy with 10, 10.
Very happy with
I'll
10.
come to this wedding if Joe Burrow is going to be there.
He is actually.
Well, that's during
We invited
preseason
his mom
football,
and dad.
so he won't be there.
You did invite his mom and dad. I would expect. To
They're
go.
like, motherfucker's son wins 1 Heisman Trophy, and all these motherfuckers want free shit.
God, we gotta go back to Grant.
I'm sending one to Joe.
You should.
Yeah, you
Your
should.
cousin Blake and Emily are getting married.
Your cousin Blake and Emily.
Been on the Big Hunker podcast
Yes.
numerous times.
Yeah.
Like,
The only reason people know you is because of the Big Honker podcast.
Yeah.
that is true.
You're Blake Poppy's cousin.
That is.
So,
Did you see he snubbed somebody at a restaurant? They asked him for an autograph, and he
That's not the Poppy thing to do.
that's rude.
Yeah, he didn't. He learned that from somebody else.
Yes,
Jamar
that's
Chase probably.
Probably.
very rude. So you're having this 10-man royal wedding.
Yep. We're gonna snowmobile ride on the trails, gamble.
At your wedding?
No,
Yeah, there's a lot of snowmobiling in August in Grant, Nebraska.
Well, I'm confused. What are we doing
it's
here?
gonna be hot in August.
I'm not officiating this wedding, though, now, right?
No.
Okay, thank you.
You were going to?
One
Yeah,
time,
we were gonna have Jeff do it.
Really?
I'm not officially ordained in Nebraska, and I thought,
Right.
you know what, Blake, this ain't a bad deal. It gives you an easy out later on in life. 10 years later, well, fuck you, we ain't married. Jeff ain't even officially a preacher. It's all fake.
We could have told Emily and everything.
It's all fake.
So, so you're going, God, 7 days. That's a long ass bachelor party.
Well, it's a 6-hour drive for me, and it's a slow month. I'm like, fuck it, I want to go for
How
a
far
week.
do you think it is for Andy?
15.
Yeah, but you can fly.
Are you and Zach flying up there?
I don't know.
Are y'all going for 7 days?
I'm not. I can't go for 7 days.
Right.
I already told you. I think I'm
Right.
skiing on the first half of everything,
Right.
and then if I go for 7 days, that's going to put us behind on the podcast. So we're going to have to.
And Zach's having a baby.
Zach's having a baby right there.
Zach is not coming.
Not at all.
I'm telling you right now.
If he's not going to come, he cannot be in my wedding.
Well,
You heard it here.
okay. Well, the problem is, I think his
Zach.
wife's
I think
giving
it's-
birth about the
I
same
think it's.
time.
I think it's
matter.
the baby problem.
Yeah.
That's why Zach's not.
Yeah, I
gonna
don't think
be
it's
there.
not that Zach doesn't love Blake. It's that Zach gets to sleep with Shelby, and Shelby will be pissed.
Yeah. That's
I've seen Shelby mad before too.
because
She's bigger than he is too.
what are the dates of the bachelor party?
20th to 26th.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she's due like the 19th.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
Yeah,
or the
gotta go,
16th.
honey. Looks good. Mom and
up to
Jeff can
20th.
help if you need some help with Lando. I'm gone.
Right.
I'm going to Deadwood.
Yeah, Zach's
Pray-
100% out on that deal.
The
You
whole
know who's
week.
the bachelor party
The
king?
whole week.
You know who the bachelor party king is?
Who?
Oh, Tony.
You want me to invite Tony?
Oh, Tony would have a good time, boy.
I don't know.
In
In Mexico,
Deadwood?
he was really creepy around some of them girls.
Well, he would be them too, but they're just
Exactly.
strippers. It wouldn't matter. He wouldn't care. Doesn't bother him at all. Did I tell you about him in Jamaica at the time? I come out of the elevator. We was at this resort down there. Like 30 of us in college went, and this girl come up to me. She's a lady now. She's old. Matter of fact, she's old and unattractive. Nothing uglier than a woman your own age. Anyway, she comes up to me. She's like, Jeff. She goes, you need to go get your brother. I go, where's he at? She goes, over there by the restaurant, by the seawall. I was like, what's wrong? She goes, Jeff, he's really drunk. I was like, yeah, we're in Jamaica, all inclusive. What do you expect he's going to be?
supposed to
I
be.
walk over there. Tony is fucking drunker and shit, smiling and laughing. And he's doing backflips off the seawall in front of the restaurant, buck naked with some big girl from Canada.
God.
Family sitting there eating dinner and stuff. And like, drank a whole bottle of Ron Rico rum, which is about
Did you just
$3
turn around
a
and walk
bottle.
away?
I just shook my head.
What are you gonna do? He's a
Watch
big
out
boy.
for the shark. Yeah, he's big. He was really big then.
I'm not getting him off that wall.
Yeah. Tony's doing Tony.
Tony's doing Tony.
The one guy's like, "Is that your brother? I'm worried about him." I said, "Oh, he's bulletproof. He'll be fine."
He's done this before.
Yeah.
Those drunks, they fall. They very rarely hurt themselves.
They
when
rarely
fall
hurt
like
themselves.
that. Like, they're
Really won't feel
loose
sorry.
as a goose.
Really even feel sorry for you. Feel sorry for that little girl who's gonna wake up next morning and think, "Oh my God, that's what I done."
That's who I was with.
All right, we got to get out of here. John Wall is ready for us. So John
point
Wall's-
guard?
Yeah,
Yep.
point guard.
Washington Bullets or Wizards. They
Wizards.
changed the name from the Bullets because it was dangerous.
Really?
No shit. They changed the name because of violence. That's
When?
the walk like 10 years ago. Look it up.
Bullshit.
Look it up. Look it
Well,
up.
we got to go, but I'll look it up.
The 187.50. It's 375. You owe me now. Look it up. Double or nothing.
All right, Blake, I'm happy to have you back here. Hopefully, we start off with a bang tomorrow morning.
Yes,
and hopefully,
let's
you
hope.
did not bring us bad juju.
I hope not. I
Or
really don't want
infertility.
Huh?
Or infertility.
He's
to. Yeah,
fertile.
we don't want infertility.
Plenty fertile. All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Go check out all of our sponsors.
What are they?
They are
What are they?
Mossberg. Go check them out. Dive Bomb Industries, Boss Shot Shells, Pacific Calls, BHP 25, Gun Dog Outdoors, take advantage of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Shin Gear Waders, Lucky Duck, Looking Glass Podcast, Hunt Proof App, Alpha Outdoor Specialties, Bangtail Whiskey, Stanfield Hunting Outfitters, Dirty Duck Coffee, Ducks Unlimited, and Double T British Kennels. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the great prodigal son from Nebraska has returned. Mr. Blake Poppe, he's back in studio, drove through the night to be here for this, so enjoy.